Hey, this is your boy Dr. Boyce Watkins, the People's Scholar, and I'm listening to my homeboy Vigilante on Tell It Like It T.I. Is Radio, so make sure you tune in every day because this is where it's going down.
What's going on, people? This is Vigilante for Tell It Like It T.I. Is, Your Black World, ReasonForRhymes.com. Make sure you go get the app. Matter of fact, go get the app. Go get Boyce app. Get his app. Then while you're getting this app, go get Tell It Like It T.I. Is app. Listen, y'all. Retention. Listen, we have to treat certain victories that we get as a people like a sale. You know, when a salesman comes to your door, selling your products or whatever, putting it out there, he wants to come back and close the deal and check on you. That's retention, to make sure everything's all right. We got to keep putting this stuff in the forefront because they're already running and saying that it's just a PC culture complaining about things. You know, the political correct culture. That's what Fox and other people are saying. And Donald Trump, who's blasting Tim Wolf and the chancellor, saying that they are weak. Why? Because they're going to let this thing get out of hand where people will be able to do anything. That's almost like somebody saying, now that you're educated and you tell other people to be educated, everybody going to go around being educated. They're going to go around trying to start their own business. Now that you go to Boyce Boot Camp and learn how to do, you create your own business. We don't want that to happen. We need workers, not bosses. So when you hear Donald Trump say these things and say that how incompetent they were and how he would have never stepped down if he was the president. Let's make a pun out of that. Trump, president of Missouri, would have never stepped down. Trump, president of the United States. Do you get the connection? I don't know who the hell we're going to vote for. But Trump is letting you know exactly who he is. He's one of those billionaires that say, hey, this is America. I'm a white man and I run this shit. Whether you like it or not. In my Ric Flair voice, woo! That's the way it is. And we're going to let no weak people be a part of this because they'll mess up what we got going. We got a good deal going here. We can't let this Missouri stuff get out of hand. So the powers that be, PC culture. Wasn't even that bad of a deal. Really didn't have no basis. What could the president do? They couldn't stop this. What could the president do? I would have never stepped down. That's the mentality. You know why? Because when you're a boss, you can see when your workers are getting better, are getting smarter, are doing things that you go, whoa, if they only had this, oh my God, that would mess me up. We cannot have the slave revolt now. We can't do that. So we got to find other people on there. And you seen, if you haven't seen it, I'll make sure I put the link up, how they just bulldog Warren Williams. Well, you know, Warren Williams ain't really a tough guy anyway when it comes to standing on a position when they're dealing with black people on Fox, because he know he got to keep his job. But they just bulldogged him on the show. Now Trump is blasting him. Why? Because he knows if he gets in as president, he's not going to pay attention to what y'all talking about. He's going to stick to the agenda of continue pushing white supremacy as the leaders. And y'all can get the crumbs. So retention. We must continue to push, continue to make a statement like Black Friday. Imagine for 2015. You got the Missouri students doing this. You got the Black Lives Matter. You got the riots that was with the Mike Brown situation in Ferguson. And then we hit them on Black Friday. kind of get that feeling of how it was in the 60s and 50s with Medgar Evers, King, when they was doing the bus boycotting. If we do that, that's the big step. Retention, people. We must not just let this blow over. Something else come up, we forget all about it. Because that's what they're hoping. But this stuff is starting to stick now. It's starting to spread to other campuses. It's starting to stick a little bit. And it's a problem for them. So we got to keep in our mind while we are protesting, is taking that black dollar and putting pause on it. To keep pushing towards that. To keep going to the boot camp classes that Boris and other people are putting out so that we can learn how to create a job and be bosses. They don't want you to be bosses. They want you to be workers. Listen to me. Retention, y'all. We can keep it going to the next level because they've called our bluffs anyway. Because normally something happened, we'll talk about it for a few weeks and then boom, gone. Like I say, what happened at Ferguson? What's the backdrop with Walter Scott, Freddie Gray? Anything else happen? Do we know? Because the media is trained to put your mind on something else and say things to minimize what you was fighting for. PC culture. That's the word they're using now. That's why they did this, because of this PC culture. And one lady said that it's like inmates trying to run the prison. Inmates. They really want to say thugs. They really want to say that. And it got done. You can use football. You can use money. I don't give a damn what you use. It got done. Now we must finish. That's like I said, that's not the last leg of the race because we don't have a finish line. But retention, y'all. We must follow up and continue to get the sale. ABC, always be closing. I know y'all don't like that ding. Oh, well. But always be closing. We must close the deal on the next step. And next step should be Black Friday. This has been Vigilante for ReasonForRhymes.com. Tell it like a TI is. And YourBlackWorld.net. Listen, y'all. Retention. Out.